What do we notice about these numbers? Go
They
ahead.
all equal 1.
They all equal 1.
Let me give you another set of numbers.
What do we notice about this set of numbers? Notice how a half is greater than 1/3. What you guys are gonna do now, I want you guys to put this ones from smaller to larger numbers.
So I know that 2/5 is less than 1/2 because half of 5 is 2.5. So the
Okay.
2 above the 5 means that it's less than 1/2. 1/2 is less than 3/4 because half of 4 is 2, so 2/4, 2/4 is 1/2. So that's the half, and 7/3, so 3 goes into that multiple times, which means it's greater than 1, so it's the only fraction up there that's actually above 1.
Okay.
Because any number times 1 is that number.
I have a little handout for you guys. So the first one, that's a freebie. The first one is a freebie.
Hold on. The first one, x squared plus 4x plus 5 over x plus I minus 2 is a freebie?
Yes, sir.
I think it's already simplified.
That's the one that we did on Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to add the fractions. Okay. No, wait, what? For adding, you have to make them like on the bottom, right? I think so. Okay. You don't have to do those ones. Oh, apparently I did that one.
No. If I got this right, I blew my own mind. Alright, I'm gonna try this one again. I'm gonna do it for this
It's
one.
close. I'm gonna give you guys another 12 minutes.
Yeah, give me like 4 minutes. I got this.
I'm gonna give you guys one, and then we all gonna do one.
So the start of the equation was 2 plus 1 over 4. In order to add them together, you need to find the lowest common denominator, which was 4. So you multiply 1 over 2 by 2 over 2, which is 1, which brings the denominator up to the same level. So 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, and now you have 2 over 4 plus 1 over 4, which is the equivalent of 3 over 4.
So basically, you can't divide, so I flipped the second one. I made a multiplication problem. Cross multiplied, so 3 times 15, or 3 times 5 is 15, 4 times 2 is 8, and then I reduced it to a decimal, or 1.875 by multiplying 8 into 5.
Okay. You say you flip.
Yes.
And what's the reason why you flip the numbers?
Because at least I was always taught that you can't divide math problems like this, you have to multiply. So in order to do that, you flip it.
2/5, right? So I multiply the whole thing by 1, right? Still gonna give me the same thing.
You can also
Right.
multiply these, yeah.
Yep. So I really haven't changed anything. Now, the problem is, 3, you cannot divide 3 by 2, you cannot divide 4 by 5, right? So, what you wanna do, I'm gonna write this another way. 3/4 divided by 2/5. Then again, you wanna multiply by 1. Now, since you know that anything multiplied by 1 gives you the same thing, anything divided by 1 gives you the same thing, right? So, what you want to do, you want to make this 2/5, you want to do 2/5 times number, that will give you 1. And this is what we call kind of like the multiplicative inverse, where this will give you 1. So what number do you guys want to multiply by times 2/5? That will give you 1.
2/5, or sorry, no. Never mind.
5/2.
Yep, so it'll be 5/2, right? So you only do 3/4 divided by 2/5. If you do 5/2 as your denominator, then the numerator has to be 5/2. Still your 1, I just rewrote it in a different way. Because as we started, we can write 1, it can be defined as whatever you want or whatever you need in this case, which is 5/2 divided by 5/2. So, you know that this will give you 1, right? And then it'll be 3/4 times 5/2 divided by 1, which will give you the same thing, because this property right here. And now, it's just regular multiplication. 3 times 5 is 15, 4 times 2 is 8. Usually, me personally, I wouldn't put it into decimals, but like a lot of kids nowadays, I see them doing it. Like, but I don't really have a problem with it. I prefer decimal, fractions. So,
If you put it in decimal, should you be rounding up to a specific point? So would 1.9 be okay, or 1.875, or at what point do you call it appropriate?
cause we do cents, I'll do it to 2 decimal places. But then again, that's a preference depending on what it is that you're doing. If you're taking a test, round it to 1,000, to a 10, to 100. So that's why everybody's happy with a fraction. So really, anything you can multiply by 1. Let me show you another one which is kind of interesting. If you want to know 24 hours equal how many seconds? All right. So, what do we know? We know that 1 hour equals 60 minutes, right? 1 is going to be equal to 60 minutes divided by an hour. Then I want to go to seconds, right? So I know that 1 minute equals 60 seconds. And I know that 1 is going to be equal to 60 seconds divided by minutes. Then I go here, I have 24 hours. It's going to be equal to 24 hours times 1 times 1, right? Haven't changed anything. 24 hours is going to be equal to 60 minutes divided by hours times 60 seconds divided by minutes. So let's take care of the units first. So in an hour divided by hour is 1. And then minutes divided by minutes is 1. So I went from hours to seconds, which is where I want to go. Then this will be 24 times 160, 260, so it'll be 60 squared, and then seconds, which then again, this will be equals to 86,400 seconds. So that's what I got for you guys today. Homework is posted online. If you guys have any questions, call me, send me an email. I reply within 5 hours.